Hi, this is Vinay Modi. One of the most celebrated exams in the world or in the field of management has just got over. I am talking about CAT exam. Why is it an amazingly, incredibly different exam? This possibly can be answered by people who've written this exam. Success or failure is absolutely different story, but the process is more important. The problem in our society is that we actually don't get to enjoy the process. We focus a lot on the result. That's why a lot of people who are very, very happy, euphoric, excited that they've done very well, they've cracked the exam. But majority of them are not. Well, why? Because they believe they have not been able to crack the exam. When I say crack, they believe they have not been able to reach or maybe get that position which would give them IIM call. They forget that there are so many allied institutions as well. And other people who actually make opinion about those students forget that the journey was very, very interesting. It was an amazingly different experience. They learned so many things, and these virtues will go a long way in their life. But sadly, our society celebrates those who get final calls, those who are so-called winners, and then those unsung heroes are never talked about. I have a question to ask to all of you, or to people who are actually watching this video. So many years have gone by and so many people have done their MBA from IIMs. How many of you actually remember few of them who've actually become very big? Rather, I would say people who've actually taken alternative careers are really celebrated more. So my point of view is, it is not about CAT or CMAT or ZAT or IFT. It's about your destination. It's about what you wish to do with your career. It's about the field or domain that you want to get into. Some people might go to Harvard, some people might go to IIMs, some people might go to, let's say, IMT, or some people might go to a different institutions. What you make out of that learning, skill and focus is very critical. So I'm trying to tell this to all people who actually are feeling slightly disappointed because they could not find anything positive out of CAT. Well, hang on. The journey has just got started. There are so many exams which are lying ahead. It's up to you to make the best use of those institutions and those exams and pick the one, or maybe be into one which can give you that quantum leap. Don't forget, you can just study in one management college. You can't study in two. You can't lead two lives. You need one college, one institution, one fraternity to make it count in life. So it's important for us to give a dispassionate look at our career and focus on what really is going to be very critical. My experience of 19 years tell me that so many students prepare for management as a career, but then very few of them, or let's say majority of them, are not sure as to why they are going for this career. Why management as a career? Their answers are pretty sorted, pretty obvious, pretty straight line. Peer pressure, media talking a lot about management as a career, salaries, fanciful salaries, or there is no other option. It's a Hobson's choice. Somewhere or the other, I will make it to a management college and possibly make it count. Well, if you are also answering like that, sadly, I have to be very honest about it. It doesn't really cut any eyes to me. That's why incremental efforts will never take place. You will not push yourself beyond limit, and boundaries will never be scaled up. And that's why you will possibly not be able to remove the tag of mediocrity. The moment the shift takes place, your orientation will change. If you have a clarity of thought, if you are very sure as to why management as a career can make a big difference in your life, I can tell you, answers will start actually pouring in. You will get your way out. You will wriggle your way out towards success. You will know that if plan A doesn't really succeed, there is plan B, there is plan C, because these are steps through which I can actually climb up the ladder and make it count in life. If not this, because I've seen so many students, they don't make it to, let's say, X college, they actually end up making it to Y or Z college, and then sky is the limit. But then I've also seen people who are absolutely obdurate, incorrigible and stubborn about choosing few institutions, believing that they are waiting for them. Well, you've got just one life. Don't forget, make the best out of that life. Make it count. If you chase institutions like this mirage, then you possibly are forgetting that there are individuals who actually changed and transformed humanity and society because they had real focus. They wanted to get that karma to other people, and they wanted to transcend beyond these barriers and transform society. So please remember, it's important for you people to take stock of situation and brace yourself for the next battle ahead, which is plan B. And plan B says that you are very sure about management as a career. Now, if you're not sure, stop. Take a back seat, relook at yourself and write all possible reasons. And then that honest communication with yourself should give you the answer that, okay, this is the reason that I want to get into management. Now, that could be in any field, any genre, any domain. If you get that clarity that, look, I want to transform Indian education system, and for that I need managerial skills, and for that I will be able to leverage onto those skills and create better or maybe create difference. You are absolutely clear. Go ahead. I'm sure one exam will be there for you and you will be able to change so much. I remember a parent, a sister of an aspirant who came to me, and then she was absolutely distraught that, my sister could not make it to these colleges and she studied with you. I said, ma'am, just wait. There are a few more exams. She's got to prepare. She is preparing with me. You need to talk to me after everything gets over. And then I actually, talked to her and sent her back. And then the same thing happened. This girl gets a good call, converts that call. And then after 2-3 months, her sister came and she said, I'm so happy, my sister is joining an elite college. I said, the story has just started. She's got to go a long way and she will, just mark my words. And I'm proud of the fact that this girl has scaled up all heights. That is what happens. So when I say plan B, I'm talking about these institutions. Next exam would be IFT, then you have SNAP, then you have ZAT, and then you have CMAT, so many exams. What you need to do is, you need to really try and understand that there is a mechanism through which these institutions can be scaled up. CAT was a different mechanism altogether. CAT focused more on quantitative skills, data interpretation, reading comprehension. These exams will focus on a very different orientation. You will have essay writing, you will have vocabulary building, you will have logical reasoning, you will have arithmetic focus, and then you will have to package that by writing good essays. So there are people who may not be able to do well in A set. Maybe they do well in B set. So please remember, find that niche, carve out that niche and find your forte and then try and possibly match somewhere. Make sure that you take care of certain things that you've not been able to take care of so far. So all my forthcoming videos will address important issues which we ignore. For example, the eternal challenge between IQ and EQ. More important for you to look inward and focus on emotional quotient. A very, very important aspect of speed and accuracy. We've seen people floundering and possibly failing because they are focusing only on speed. For example, cracking the most important aspect, general knowledge. How do you crack or decode in short span of time? And then there are so many other aspects that I would like to address using this tool to make it count for you people. My objective is to share my experience of 19 years and add value. I'm sure you people, when you understand this logic and this philosophy, will really get motivated to perform, and all future exams you will be able to scale up and perform very well. That's the way I look at life, and that's how I have actually attained success in management institution exam or preparation. Thank you so much. My next video is going to be on these dotted lines.